Hey everybody, I am trying Jack Crevalle. I've never had Jack Crevalle in my entire life. All I've ever heard is that it's terrible, nobody eats it, just catch and release basically. And I figured I'd try it. I caught one, so I threw it in the cooler and now it's clean. So I'm going to throw it in the skillet and let it warm up in that olive oil and then season a little bit, see how it tastes. It's only on 4. Maybe I'll bring it down a little bit. I'll bring it down to 3. But anyway, this is going to cook for maybe 5 to 10 minutes at the most. But I want to make sure it gets cooked really good. I don't want it to be too raw or anything. I'm kind of hopeful for this, you know. I've had 1 or 2 people tell me that it's alright, but I've had about 1 million people tell me it's terrible. So we're going to cook it real good, throw some seasoning on it, and give it a fair bite. If it's horrible, I'm just going to throw it away. Honestly, I don't like the looks of the fillet. It doesn't really look like fish, or what I'm used to. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm just hoping that it is what these people are saying. So here we go. Let's let it cook and find out. It's not looking promising. I just don't like the looks of this. It really does not look appetizing. I had someone once describe the flesh as sort of like pork in consistency and in flavor. And honestly, it even looks sort of like it when you cut it out of the fish. So I don't know. I'm going to do it though. I'm going to try it. Alright, if you can take a look, you can see where a lot of the bad meat is, where there was a lot of blood concentration. Alright, you can see the very obvious bloodline in this thing. It's very dark, nasty looking meat there. Really not what you want to eat. I mean, yeah, you can eat it, but as far as the taste of a fish fillet, not so good. Got some of this just nice looking seasoning here. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. I like to use it on, you know, a variety of different food, but we're going to put it on the jack after I try it all by itself, because I don't want to mess up the flavor. I want to get the full intensity of how terrible it is, or how doable it might be, how palatable it might be. And there we have it. Probably one of the least appetizing fillets I've ever seen. The meat is kind of a, I don't know, a dirty white, almost gray color. Not really great looking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a mangrove snapper fillet and have it side by side so you can see what a real fish fillet should look like. For those of you that really haven't seen many fish fillets, compare it side by side, that is. Alright, so you saw what that fillet looked like before it hit the skillet and after. So let me get out this baggie here of freshly cleaned mangrove snapper from Tampa Bay. Now this is a beautiful fillet. It's almost transparent. You can see my fingers through it. You see that? You see my finger on the back side? That's a nice fillet. Now let's put it in the skillet and cook it, and then you'll see what the flesh looks like after it's been cooked. Again, this is mostly for people that don't get to see a lot of different types of fish cooked. You know, what the flesh looks like before and after, side by side. If you do a lot of fishing, well, you've already seen this. It looks like the bloodline has tainted some of my mangrove snapper. That's okay. It's still going to be good. It's just a little bit rubbed off there, but it's going to be done here in a few minutes. But you can already see just how much more bright white that fillet is as compared to that. Big difference. Big difference. Alright, the moment of truth. On my left side of the plate, you've got some tasty mangrove snapper. And on the right side of the plate, you have some unappetizing looking Jack Crevalle. I'm seeing why most people don't eat them. But we're going to try them anyway in the name of science and hunger. Here we go. The Jack Crevalle. Not good. Not terrible. But I don't want to swallow that. Now, I go over here to an actually edible fish. As soon as that hits your tongue, you know you got a good cut. Now I'm going to go back here and try to get another piece of this and just see if I can manage going back. Get a little piece of blood off of there. No. Flavor's all wrong. Nah. Now, if I was starving, I'd eat the hell out of it. But definitely won't be keeping any more of these Jack Crevalle at all. No. Not a chance. This over here is way better. You know, that's for desperation, in my opinion. I mean, if I really want to have an enjoyable meal, you're going to keep a fish like a snapper, a speckled trout, a nice slot red, you know, a snook, flounder, Jack Crevalle. Fights like hell. Fun to fight, you know, but it's just not really a tasty fish. There's a big difference between the snapper and the jack. It's just, there's no comparison. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. I'm going to cook the rest of that and have myself a nice fish dinner. I'll check you next time.